Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. 80 kilos bang on, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And facing him here is this man, Oleksandr Usyk, 6'3", and 198 centimeter reach.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world. Oleksandr Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Oleksandr Usyk.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Misses with the straight left. They are giving us a high-tempo show. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Straight right just misses. Perfect counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with a jab. They exchange punches. Usyk couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
Well, he's on his feet, but there's no way he's going to win this round now.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
jab doesn't score. Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with that left hook. The courage on display here is incredible. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Oleksandr Usyk in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Get your mind back on in this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight.
Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid.
First minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his tracks. I need you to focus.
Listen, be smart when you go out. Just take the round.
You've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out.
Get your rhythm back. There we go again. Get your mind back.
But we don't care. Go out there and win.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
This guy. You're wet.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back to...
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And down goes Jones Jr. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So he's back on his feet, but the judges aren't going to give him this round for sure.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. Perfect counter shot. Swinging big, and this Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. He's settled back in, but needs to play some defense.
3 days now needs to steady the...
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Oh my word, down goes RJJ. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a...
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Final Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
You want to win this fight? Right, let's get out there.
Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to...
Just take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe when you...
Just box, be smart, get your shots off, don't give you anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Do not worry about it, kid.
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Win the round on the jab. And breathe when you're stepping around.
It's round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box it.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to finish it.
Go back and win the round, right?
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Get your boxing back together.
Right, do ya? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there.
They ring the bell, and here we go. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
He misses with that straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throws the uppercut, but misses. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. No rest for the weary. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. Swinging this with the jab. Nice counter shot. That hook was off target. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Punch, counter punch. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And right back into the fray.
What recovery skill.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, Switch on, switch on. Be close to...
Don't do anything. Go back and win the round, right?
To be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in first minute.
You work all the way if you can. Get this boxing back together. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, man. Come on. You've let him back into the fight.
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your...
Let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad...
Back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
You got complacent. The fight's not over.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Now you've let him back into it. Now it's a tougher fight. He's going to be confident. You've got to take that...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he got to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punching. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Beautiful counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. These two fighters are made for one another. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we... The big Ukrainian in big trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
Usyk might go down here. What an upset. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That jab misses. The straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. Only catching Roy Jones Jr. in trouble.
Oh, he's gone. He's gone.
Roy Jones Jr. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
You're getting soft on me.
Right, let's get out there. Get your boxing back together.
Let everything in the bag, and then you're gonna let him back into it. Let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Just take the round off. Win the round on the jab. Breathe in this.
Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back.
Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
I need you to back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
Just back. Get that jab back. Just boxing.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
They ring the bell, and here we go. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him.
Usyk!
Don't let him off the hook. Finish him. He's gone.
I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you'll get caught a lot more at the end.
We've never seen Oleksandr Usyk hurt like this before.
Get your head back. Get your head back. Let your head
They've avoided, and you knew this was coming. They're going to take a knee.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now.
One shot. Don't give him another. It's okay.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit.
Usyk. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter. Well done with that counter shot. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here.
Take the knee, kid. Come on.
And finally, Jones goes down. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
I've got to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.